This is a brief video showing the functionality of my bill organizer application. So the first thing you have to do when you go to my site is you have to log in with a Google account, so let's do that. So this is my account. As you can see, there have already been some bills assigned, and I've already signed a few bills. So bills assigned to me, as you can see here, there are two. There's a bill on the 17th, due on the 17th for gas, and a bill on the 24th for TV, and you see the amounts. And this paid column, if I click yes, that means the bill has already been paid and it will be removed. And bills I've assigned, there are 4 bills. The 2 that are assigned just to me that you can see up here as well, and then the 2 assigned to my roommate whose account name is Wild Ears. And then here we can see the amounts of those. And we can see the due dates of those as well. And we have the option to remove these bills or edit them. And I'll just show you what it's like to add a bill and add one more. So this will just be how about an electric bill for December, and payer will make how about just Wild Ears, my roommate, and the amount we can make $24.45, and the due date will be how about we'll say it was due the 9th, and actually that's assigned me to this bill as well. And then you'll see that this total amount will be split evenly between the 2 people that the bill has been assigned for. So let's create the bill. So now you see each of us has a bill for $12.22. You see both of them show up here, one for Wild Ears and one for me. And we see the due dates. And then we have an option to edit the bill. So I can click here and say I want to edit the bill for Wild Ears. So click edit, and it brings up the bill. You can't click the account name, so you can't change who the bill's been assigned to, but you can change the description. So we'll just say it's actually not from December, but it's an old bill for November. And then we'll save the amount is the same, but we'll change the date to actually be due that Friday. You can save the changes. You can see the changes are reflected here. So now you have a bill for November here. You see this? And now instead of how this bill is due on the 9th, this bill is due on the 10th. And say this bill has been paid, this electric bill for December. Actually, let's say this December TV bill, I already paid it. So I can click this paid button. And now the bill is gone from here, and from here as well. And also, how about this bill that I assigned for Wild Ears, due on the 17th? It was an accident, I didn't want to sign it. I can remove it. There it's removed. And now to show you what Wild Ears would see from his account, I'll show you another window where we'll log in with Wild Ears' account. So we'll go from here and we'll log in. We have Wild Ears. So when Wild Ears logs in, he hasn't assigned any bills. However, there are these 2 bills assigned to him, both due on the 10th. And as you can see here, there's 2 bills and they're due on the 10th. And then another thing is when we assign a new bill or edit a bill, an email is sent to whoever the bill is assigned to. So let's log into Wild Ears' email account here, and we will see some emails that have been generated by my program notifying him of the changes. So here you go. Here's the bill that's been assigned, and it says it's been assigned by this email for this much money, due on this date. And then there's also a message notifying that a bill has been edited, and now it's due on this date. So that's kind of the general functionality. And then if, let's see, Wild Ears says, oh, I already paid this one bill, so we'll say yes, it's been paid. So it's billed for $15.05. Takes just a second here. So now it's gone. And if we go back to here, we see this bill for $15.05, and we'll refresh, and that bill is also gone now. And one more thing I have is I have a cron job running every night at the end of the day, checking any bills which are overdue and sending an email to all the people whose bills are overdue. And I'm not gonna change the cron tab right now, but the file that the cron tab runs is actually a file that I can run manually. And so as we see here, it should send an email to alexander@itkin@gmail.com for this bill, which is due on the 9th, which is overdue. and it should also send a bill to Wild Ears for this bill on the 10th, which is overdue. So let's run that file, which is called check.jsp, and it doesn't really do anything here because it's just run by the cron. But if we go to the email accounts, if we go to the Wild Ears email, and we see that you have a late bill that was just sent just right now, and it says you have a late bill, and then it says which bill it is, and that it's late for payment. And if we would log into the other email account, it would show the same thing for the other bill that's late for payment. So that's kind of the basic functionality of this bill organizer.